When I was invited to visit the beautiful city of Baybay, it was truly a great opportunity. This is the first time I've ever set foot outside the island of Luzon.
So we're currently in Tacloban city and we've got to travel all the way down to... I have no idea. Where is Baybay? I can't find Baybay on the map. Jungle expedition.
I'm dual national by birth, Filipino and British, born and raised in the United Kingdom. I've moved to Manila recently to become a professor of physics at a leading Philippine university. During my childhood, I've heard so many great things and stories about the Philippines, its people and their customs from both my parents. After moving to this country, it's only recently I've had this great opportunity for me to start my voyage of discovery, to reconnect with my Philippine roots and learn more about the culture of my motherland. And what better place is there to help achieve my goals than the city of Baybay in the province of Leyte, located in the eastern Visayas region. What better way is there to explore Philippine culture than to take part in a fiesta?
Wow. This is a very, very special event. It happens once a year. It's a fiesta which is celebrating St. Anthony of, and pronounce it correctly, Powder Parish. It's a very, very busy atmosphere. Everybody seems to be having a lot of fun here.
The Sirong Festival is held at the village of Pomponan on the 13th of June every year. The festival celebrates St. Anthony of Powder and attracts visitors from both local and afar.
How much, Macano?
Part of the festival experience is to make an offering outside of the church. The local tradition is to light 13 candles and take a moment of silence to reflect.
I want to make a wish, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now.
13 candles are lit because the festival occurs on the 13th day of the month. This is truly one of the most special times of the year and is celebrated by the whole of the community. There is no better way to bring a community together than a festival. The streets are packed and the excitement of the festival is in the air. The streets are lined with vendors selling food and various products, each stall selling something completely different. From holistic medicine to cure a variety of ailments, to hardware equipment.
According to this gentleman, everything costs 20 pesos. Whether it be a cheese grater or a mirror, just 20 pesos only. Absolute bargain.
Here we have some herbal remedies made from the extract of the olive tree. These pictures stand as a testament to the properties of this cure to treat all ailments such as toothache, skin disease and even bad ribs.
Skin disease, back pain,
and bad ribs. So this is like a product to help all ailments.
Many stalls contain exotic fruits such as the native vegetable umpalaya, known as bitter gourd.
So this is a salted egg, which is
These salted eggs are made from duck eggs, which have been cured in salty solution and dyed red to distinguish them from regular eggs. Salted eggs are a popular bar snack and normally eaten with tomatoes. These eggs certainly pack quite a punch and are definitely quite an acquired taste.
So, oh, that's very salty.
It's a salty.
Very. Okay. I think you definitely need tomato or something afterwards to help with that intense flavour. It's nice, but it's very, very intense. And I'll just try a bit more. Yeah. So, this is...
One of the Philippine sweets for sale at the fiesta is sumam, which is made from rice and coconut milk cooked in banana leaves.
How do I eat? Okay. This is common. All of it? What? Okay. It's actually very sweet. There's a very strange flavour. I think it's made from rice? Rice and coconut. But it doesn't taste of rice and it doesn't taste of coconut. So I'm not sure what they've done to it, but it does taste very nice. That's good. Thanks very much.
Another festival favourite is halo halo,
Mango.
which is made from gelatine, sago, ube, which is a strange purple yam, ice, mango and evaporated milk.
Very sweet. And a very strange combination of flavours, but it really works. It's nice. That's nice.
Community spirit is certainly in the air, and what better way is there for the community to get closer together than around a meal? The Filipino people are definitely one of the most warm, welcoming people in the world.
Hi.
There is no such thing as a stranger in this village.
What are you cooking here?
Despite not knowing anyone at the fiesta,
What are
I was
you
invited
cooking
to join a house party, and on the menu was lechon. It's great to see traditional Philippine cooking, open top fire, and native materials being used to rotisserie the pork. Lechon takes 3 hours to cook, and the meat is glazed in soft drinks, which gives the skin its characteristic shine, crispiness, and mouth-wateringly good taste. One lechon can feed from around 80 to 100 people. As you can see, the pig has been stuffed with herbs such as lemongrass, but of course, the best part of lechon has to be its crackling. And the long cooking time definitely pays off.
That's nice. Okay, let's have a bit. That's really, really tasty. It's really sweet, really crackly. It's good stuff. That's a product of 3 hours of hard cooking.
And what better accompaniment is there to such a lovely meal? Well, of course, it has to be coconut water. However, getting these coconuts down from these tall trees is easier said than done. Some of these trees can reach dizzying heights. Climbing these trees is really an art in itself. With no safety equipment, the harvesters effortlessly scale these trees in seconds, barefooted.
I can't even.
Getting inside these coconuts is no simple matter either, as it takes a few well-placed machete strikes to gain access to the bounty which awaits inside. Coconut water is truly a refreshing drink.
Normally, old coconuts, which I've had in the past, are very cloudy, but this is crystal clear, obviously fresh from the tree. That's really good. Yeah. Definitely one to try.
It's quite surprising to see that fresh coconuts are actually green, and what we are accustomed to in the Western supermarkets are coconuts that have had part of their outer casing removed and have been dried out for a long time.
At the moment, it feels like we're going through some sort of jungle expedition, off-roading. The roads are they're not even real roads. I mean, they're just cobbled roads. There's no tarmac. Some of the roads are doing this. Hopefully, we won't have a big bump. Anyway, I might fall out. And hopefully, the trees don't lean too far in. Anyway, I might get knocked out. But this is seriously serious off-roading. It's fantastic.
After immersing myself in festival fever, it was time to visit the natural wonders which lie close by.
Can you look at that?
The village on Pomponan lies at the foot of Lintaon Peak, and atop of Lintaon Peak are the beautiful Lintaon Caves. The journey to the peak is accessible by foot, but one can take the more adventurous option of off-roading in a Humvee. Traversing the hillside in a Humvee is definitely an experience, feeling more like a roller coaster than a car journey at times. The view close to Lintaon Peak offers 360 degrees of uninterrupted beauty. Coastlines, mountains and seas all in one breathtaking panoramic sweep. A truly awe-inspiring view. The road eventually ends, and there is a short trek to the caves. Despite the short length of the hike, there are many wonders to behold on the way. The picturesque rice terraces look like they belong to a scene in an oil painting. These timeless structures, tranquil and untainted by the modern world. Traditional planting methods practiced for generations. The fields complementing the landscape. Man working in harmony with nature. Truly a majestic sight. Also along the way, a mother water buffalo with her calf. Water buffaloes are used to plough the fields, and in their time off they get to relax under the trees.
Doesn't want to talk to me for some reason.
At the end of the hike are the Leyte caves. These natural underground caves are formed by the action of water over hundreds of years. This subterranean layer extends throughout a large area of the Leyte peak and has some 50 known entrances. Standing in front of this particular entrance feels like I'm embarking on a journey to the centre of the earth. The mouth of the cave looks something straight out of a movie.
Come right back in.
Entering these caves feel like one is entering
really
the underworld.
like
The caves themselves are full of small tranquil pools of cool water, calming waterfalls and unusual rock formations.
It's cool from a handsome.
There are plenty of adventurous tunnels to explore, opening onto newfound chambers.
This is scary. Whoa.
Exploring the natural wonders surrounding the city makes me even keener to enter the city itself. And what better way is there to explore the city than by some of its traditional means of transport?
This is pretty exciting. I'm about to ride on this tricycle, who has the lovely nickname Put Put, named after the horn. Oh, that's a good sound. Okay, so we're going to jump in right now. I don't know what the maximum speed are of these things, but I guess it depends on the weight of the person that they're carrying. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Actually, riding this tricycle makes me really appreciate the stories I was told as a kid about what the Filipino villages look like, the environment which my mum was brought up in.
One of the city's favourite modes of transport is the pedicab, affectionately known as the pot-pot.
So,
Pot-pots are named so due to their characteristic sound of their horn. They really are the best way to get to see the city, as they can get into every nook and cranny. They are certainly perfect for weaving in and out of busy roads. The drivers are both fit and skillful, and the driving is very, very different to what I'm used to back in the UK. When driving along in a pot-pot, one can really appreciate the city of Baybay's rich architecture. No two houses are the same, and each house is jam-packed full of character. The city is certainly a place of contrast, the old next to the new, and wooden houses next to the concrete. Another treasure of Baybay City is the Immaculate Conception Parish Church, a piece of history from the era of the Spanish occupation.
this is a particular special time for me. I'm standing outside this beautiful church, and it's the first time for me to touch a real piece of physical Philippine history. It also feels like I'm extending my hand through time and becoming closer or connecting somehow to my ancestors. You can imagine the amount of effort involved to build this colossal structure. Each one of these big stones carved from coral from the sea, transported by man, and with the primitive tools used to construct this beautiful, beautiful church. And the most striking thing is that it looks like it's been picked up from somewhere in England or medieval Europe and been transplanted into Asia. So there's a real contrast between the architecture of the church and the surrounds. And inside the church, we can see how thick these walls are, almost like this church has served as some sort of fortress.
A place of peaceful worship, thick walls built like a fortress, but with the elegance of a church. Skillfully crafted stained glass windows create a tranquil atmosphere for reflection and prayer. The church is definitely one of the central places of the community, with its doors always open.
All my life, I've been brought up thinking motorcycles have a maximum seating capacity of 2. Obviously, I was wrong. And also, this lovely device here is called a habble, which can transport at least 4, 5, maybe 6 people. And what's even better, it's a waterproof form of a motorcycle. So, I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to jump on the back here, if I can fit on. Oh, God. Okay. Let's go.
Another form of transport is the habal, a customised motorcycle. Filipinos are truly an inventive people. Even modern motorcycles can apparently be enhanced to carry more than the conventional 2 passengers and be adapted to provide some shelter from the rain. They are made from any material they can get their hands on, a mix of native construction blended with modern technology. Nothing like this exists anywhere in the world. Of that I'm sure, a testament to a truly creative people. While travelling along the streets by Pop Pot and Habal, I saw many stores and I just had to see if I could find myself a bargain.
For baby clothes maybe? I don't think this would fit me.
The new Leyte store is one of those places where you can literally find anything.
The best place to find it.
And if you search for long and hard enough, a bargain is guaranteed to be found. There are mountains upon mountains of items, but rest assured, the perfect item is there waiting somewhere inside. After a long day of exploring, I've really worked up an appetite, and rather fortunately, I've stumbled across the Captain's Grill, a quaint restaurant near the waterfront, which serves perhaps some of the tastiest food in the country.
And I've just finished off the most exquisite Norwegian salmon in white sauce. And as you can see, there's nothing left. It was that good. And also here, I've tried some of the lovely, freshly farmed chicken, and it's absolutely fantastic as well. This is perhaps one of the most tastiest pieces of Philippine cuisine I've tasted to date.
Halo comes in many shapes and forms, depending on the region you are in and the imagination of the chef. After sampling a mini Halo, I was keen to learn more about its origins. Fortunately, I was invited to a backstreet eatery to sample Halo from the first ever store to sell the dessert in the city of Baybay. Filipino cuisine is certainly a blend of different influences from both Asia and Europe, culminating in a wide variety of dishes. Here is a feast of Philippine cuisine, made from all locally sourced ingredients and freshly caught fish. I've heard of some of these dishes at home, especially the desserts, but I've never had the chance to try many of them due to the tropical nature of the ingredients. Filipino food is definitely unique and is well suited for the sweet tooth. Cocoa pie, made from young coconut, a tropical take on a classic fruit pastry dish. The inside is creamy and rich in taste, and very filling, while the outer pastry is soft and flavoursome. Cassava cake, made from the cassava root. I can't think of an English equivalent, and it certainly has an unusual appearance. The cake is sweet to the taste and very soft and particularly chewy.
That's very nice.
Where do these local products come from, and where are the best places to buy them? I've heard many a story about getting up early in the morning to go to the market to get the best produce. Now it's time to live the market experience. The market is definitely the best place to find fresh fruit and vegetables in abundance, and beats conventional supermarket shopping.
That's a street cat. I've just seen a street cat just running in and out, and over there's a street dog who's hanging about. This is a very strange thing to see, just wild animals allowed in the market, and nobody seems to be scared of them, so hopefully they're friendly. I've been told street dogs are called ascows, so I'm guessing street cats must be called puscows. I mean, I don't know, or maybe I've just made that up. But it's very, very strange to see these animals there, but they seem quite friendly. Maybe they're here for the food, I'm not sure.
There are exotic fruits to be found on almost every stand, many of which are particularly unusual with no European equivalent.
Excuse me.
Take the guabano, for instance. From outer appearances, it looks almost alien-like, with strange barbed tendrils, or maybe like a green hedgehog, while inside the fruit looks white and is fleshy in consistency. Despite unusual appearances and texture, the taste is like eating sweet natural candy, which has a slight sour tang, hence the local nickname sour soup.
Okay, that actually tastes like Starburst sweets. It tastes like candy. It's actually really nice, but quite sour, but sweet as well. Very unusual taste, but really tasty. It's become this.
After sampling the delightful Halo Halo, I was keeping a sharp lookout to see what these peculiar sago things are. And after some looking around on a few market stands, I finally found out.
Okay, I understand. So these strange small things, you boil them up, and then after a while they become these big things, these tasty things, which are used as an ingredient as for desserts here in the Philippines. Wow, and this is massive, a jackfruit.
Another eye-catching fruit is the jackfruit. Owing to its colossal size, they are the titans among the tree-borne fruit. In fact, they are the biggest of all of them, and can reach weights of up to 36 kilograms. There is no better place to find out what lies beneath this harsh, prickly exterior, its uses and taste than the local university.
I'm about to learn about the exotic jackfruit and its uses, as well as abaca. And what better places to learn than Versailles State University, one of the key institutions of education in Versailles.
The city of Baybay is home to the Versailles State University, which is one of the premier universities in the Philippines, and is one of the top agricultural research centres in Southeast Asia. The university is right aside the shoreline and is very green and has a pleasant campus. One area of research conducted at the university is the processing of jackfruit into jackfruit chips. Despite their prickly exterior, jackfruits are surprisingly soft and sweet on the inside, almost rubber-like in consistency. At the university, they conduct research to optimize the processing of these jackfruits. The chips are made by oven cooking the jackfruit inside a vacuum to ensure that the chips remain crisp and sweet at the same time. The efforts of the scientific research has definitely paid off. These chips are crunchy and delectable. Another area of research involves abaca. Throughout the region there are many abaca plants, which to the untrained eye look very similar to the banana tree. However, unlike the banana tree, its main use is for industrial applications, such as the production of rope, a weaving material, and most surprisingly of all, cutting-edge technological application. Therefore, abaca spans the broad width of both traditional and modern applications. The process of producing rope is quick and effective. Here we can see the traditional method of transforming abaca into fibre. First, one begins by stripping away the outer husk, then cutting the abaca into narrow strips. These narrow strips of abaca are then run through the processing machine, which transforms them almost instantly into abaca fibre. The fibre is then carefully spun into yarn and/or rope. The Versailles State University are conducting world-leading research and using abaca. They are using it as the basis of biodegradable automotive parts, mainly as a greener option for fiberglass in car chassis. The Philippines is really leading the way in environmental materials. The traditional applications are just as inspiring. Abaca leaves can be woven into baskets and bags. Some of the pieces have a modern twist, like using the material for the bases of lamps. Abaca fibre can also be woven into belts and clothing. These wonderful native products are made by skillful artisans who painstakingly weave away to produce these masterpieces. I can really imagine my Philippine ancestors using these products in their everyday lives, and it's great to see that these traditional crafts are still being kept alive. Filipinos are definitely a very resourceful people. Nothing ever goes to waste. Every piece of the plant is used, from the fibre to make the rope to the husks to make the weaving. The university also plays a key role in the preservation and conservation of abaca and banana for generations to come. This facility houses hundreds of varieties of abaca and banana plants. These plants have to be perhaps the best looked after plants in the whole of the country, and of course, some of these may eventually end up on the dining table. Leyte is indeed rich in both natural resources and beauty, but perhaps none more noticeable than the coconut tree. Coconut trees are found everywhere in the province, from the highest hills to the coastal shore.
And the question is, what exactly can these coconut trees be used for? And today we're going to learn something about one of their uses, which is for coconut oil and for cooking and cosmetics.
Virgin coconut oil is organically grown, highly nutritious, and is fast becoming a must-have health product. It contains high levels of lauric acid, surpassing conventional oils. Coconut oil is also used in many health and beauty products, and the cocoa water itself is a natural thirst quencher which is very popular in the States. The Philippines is really leading the way in terms of producing organic products. We have explored the natural wonders and resources, but what do the people here do for fun? Precision shooting is a pastime enjoyed by many. It's a sport which requires practice, discipline and respect. And what better way is there to improve your skill than through the challenger competition? The professionals make it look easy. However, coming from England, I have never even seen a gun in real life, let alone fire one. So it was quite an exciting, though daunting prospect, having such a powerful weapon between your hands.
Oh my God. This is pretty exciting stuff. It's actually the first time I've ever seen a basketball match. I don't quite get what the rules are, but nevertheless it's pretty dynamic, and I can see why the Filipino people really love this sport.
Celebrations are very popular too. My visit to Baybay coincided with a very special time in the city's history. Today is Charter Day. This is really a proud time of the year to celebrate the success and prosperity of the Baybayanons. The day is celebrated with live performances showcasing local talent, which includes singing and native dances. Indeed, the Philippines is famous for its many forms of dance. Here we can see one native dance which mimics the behaviour and movements of a duck. The graceful movements of the wings in time with the music has a distinctly Latino feel.
Well, we can say we are starting to become a new player in the industry. Around 2005, 2004, we were the largest recipient of capital investments in the region.
As everybody knows, Baybay is a new city. Baybay is rich in coconut. We are also rich in abaca. So these investors place their factories here because we have the raw materials. And they said also that Baybay is a peaceful town. They could see that Baybay is a very good place for business because we also gave them the support that they need. And hopefully we can comply our promises to the people when it comes to delivery of basic services better than being a municipality. Tourism has also a part in our budget. We want to develop Lintaon. I was thinking of putting up a way of the cross there.
I've enjoyed the sights and the places of outstanding natural beauty within and around the city of Baybay. One place which sticks out in my mind are the wonderful caves of Leyte, truly a natural marvel and a place worth visiting. I've sampled some of the local cuisine and classic Philippine dishes, truly gastronomic treats. Baybay is a beautiful city, however the real beauty comes from the warmth and friendliness of the people. I felt very welcomed in the city. Of course, I've only scratched the tip of the iceberg of what the Philippines has to offer. I've come a long way on my journey of understanding of what it means to be a proud Filipino. So now I must say bye to Baybay, and a big thank you to everyone who's made my stay a most memorable one.